Hey there everybody, and welcome back to the show. As always, I'm your host, Justin Archer, aka The Posture Guy, your #1 source on pain, posture, and performance. And with me today, I've got, well, some sheep, a castle, a lamp, these blue and orange and red ball things. I'm not even sure what the hell those are. But we're all here to support you because we love and care about you so deeply. And if you've clicked on this video, the title you already know, this is your exercise intervention. But it may not be the type of intervention that you might have imagined by the title. We are not here to tell you that you need to exercise more. On the contrary, most people need to exercise less. Now hear me out here, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, but exercise is so good. Yes, it is. I love exercise. I wish I can exercise all day. Sometimes, maybe not all the time. And there's a lot of benefits to exercise. But here's the issue, is that I get tons and tons of emails and Facebook messages and tweets and YouTube messages and all types of forms of communication. I wish someone would send me a messenger pigeon or like a hawk. That would be awesome. Please do that. I will give you some free sessions, I promise you. But I digress. I'm going off on a tangent there. But a lot of people send me questions about which exercise should they be doing, how should they be doing them, what order should they be doing them, and basically what they're looking for is how can they put more effort or find the perfect magic bullet or magic bullets to cure whatever ails them, whether it be back pain, knee pain, hip pain, arthritis, bursitis, anything with an itis or osis, chronic fatigue syndrome, whatever symptom is troubling them or whatever limitation they might be struggling with. And I get it. Exercise usually seems like the fastest way from point A to point B. And it's what we've been taught by society and media, all the reality shows like Biggest Losers. If we can just exercise more, exercise harder, we will reach whatever our goal is. And as someone who has studied the body for 12 plus years and spent tens of thousands of dollars and tens of thousands of hours researching it and understanding how it works and teaching others how it works, I hate to tell you that exercise is probably, if not the most ineffective ways of optimizing your health. Believe you me, sometimes I wish it was the other way around. I wish that we could, not have to drink so much water and not worry about our breathing and get away with 3 or 4 hours of sleep and eat whatever we want and simply exercise more or exercise harder and everything would be fine. Wouldn't that be awesome? But listen, I always tell people, I didn't come up with the body or how it works. I simply understand how it works and then try to teach that to you and others. So don't kill the messenger here, okay? Or these guys, my bodyguards. No, the body has certain foundations of health, which if you've listened to me before in other past videos, you've heard me refer to these foundations of health. And I'll see if I can put an image up here in post-editing, and you'll see it's this kind of pyramid. And at the top is exercise. Now, it's not the top because it's the most important. It's at the top because it's the icing on the cake, but it's not the actual cake. Whatever the heck is in cake dough, flour, obviously you can tell I don't really cook. But you know what I'm talking about, the main base of that the frosting goes on top of it. It's not that. The foundation is your other foundations of health, like breathing, hydration, sleep, nutrition, stress, and movement. Those are the things that exercise sits on top of, because these are the foundations of our health, but they're not created equal. They're what we need in order to not only survive, but thrive and perform at our optimal level, but not each one is created equally. Breathing is much more important than exercise, and hydration is much more important than exercise, and sleep is much more important than exercise, because even just those first three, if you don't have dialed in, not to mention your nutrition, then you're not going to really get much out of exercise. On the contrary, you might actually be doing yourself more harm than good by doing exercise. Not to mention that if you bring a body that's out of alignment, let's say you're doing squats, right? Pretty simple exercise. We all know how to do a squat, or at least you should. But you're squatting. Now, if you bring a properly aligned body into a squat, squats are good for you. But now imagine if you have one hip higher than the other and rotated forward and you do that squat. Well, now you're creating uneven wear and tear, shearing force on one side of your body that the other isn't getting, and then that creates pain. So that's why I always recommend people straighten, then strengthen. Otherwise, all you're doing is reinforcing poor posture, poor body mechanics, and that's why it's much more important on how you move and what positions you assume throughout the day than simply how much you exercise. Again, I hate to be the messenger of bad news, but 30 minutes of exercise cannot undo, and it's unfair to expect it to undo, say, 12, 14, 15, 17 hours of sitting. It's just not possible. That's not the way the body works. You know, it's what you do the majority of the time that matters, not your best intentions. So, you know, I even created a video, which I'll link to below. It's kind of the short version of what I'm talking about today. And I know I'm probably, you know, how do they say it, you know, beating a dead horse here by all the ways I've said it, you know, in the past posts, starting at the beginning or going back to the beginning. And I'll try to remember to link all these below in the show notes, but going back to the beginning and, you know, is your body's emergency brake on? And yesterday's video, you know, are you putting the cart before the horse? I've said it many different ways, but I think it's important and it bears repeating that exercise is the least important thing when it comes to optimizing your health. It's important, don't get me wrong, exercise is important, but you know, when I find that people ask me a lot of exercise-based questions, I always come back with, you know, how's your breathing, how's your hydration, how's your sleep, how's this? And some people may even get annoyed, but it's because I'm wondering, I want to make sure that for the time and energy you spend exercising, because let's be honest, most people don't enjoy exercising. Some people do, you know, I'm in that crowd. I like to exercise when I have the time and everything. But most people don't like doing it and they feel obligated to do it. And so if you're going to put your time and energy into exercise, I want to make sure you're getting the most out of it, and also that you're not doing something, you're bringing a body that's suboptimal in other foundations of your health into an activity that could potentially be harmful for you. I mean, how terrible is that to go with the intention of doing something to better your health, whether it be running, weightlifting, playing some sports or whatever, but because you're breathing incorrectly and you're dehydrated and you only got 3 or 4 hours of sleep last night and you're eating foods that you're sensitive to and you've been chronically stressed out for months or years and you've been sitting for 12 hours a day, you know, you go to the you know, your team, your job's softball team, and you go to swing and then you throw out your back, you know, and here you thought, oh, this is going to be good for my health. Guess again, you know. So really, I just want to make this abundantly clear, if we haven't made this already abundantly clear, exercise is the least important part of optimizing your health, of being healthy, and I could not be more serious about that. So please don't get me wrong, if you have questions about exercise, keep them coming, but also the more information you can give me about those other foundations of health, your breathing, your hydration, your sleep, your nutrition, stress, movement, those things, I'm going to be able to give you better answers, okay? And I think, you know, start with those questions and then let's move into the exercise. But I truly think that we all have to earn the right to ask those questions. And I'll quickly share with you a story. This was back, gosh, a decade ago when I was managing a health food store in Woodland Hills, California, and I was having a discussion about hydration, and this woman was saying, well, I don't drink water because, you know, should it be the Fiji water, should it be the pH balanced water, should it be these waters? And she was, you know, probably about 160 pounds, you know, a bit overweight for her height, and she was chronically dehydrated, and I had to go over with her and go, look, not in a mean way, but just in a very realistic way, you know, you haven't earned the opportunity, you haven't earned the right to ask that question, because first and foremost, you need to just drink enough water. I don't, seriously, if it's tap water, and I know some people may come to be like, oh, it's full of fluoride and other crap and everything, listen, that's fine. First, just drink enough water, right? Then you can get more specific about what type of water you're drinking is from, where it's from, and maybe what filtration process it's gone through. But first, just get enough water is what I told her. So what I'm saying is, you know, keep the exercise questions coming. I think they're great, but you know, I think first is really ask yourself, how is your breathing, how is your hydration, and how are all the other foundations of health either helping support your exercise or hindering your exercise, you know, because again, I would just hate for you to put more time and effort into something and not get the results you want, or worse yet, have it hurt you or harm you in any way, okay? So I hope you understand, we're just saying this because we love and care for you. You're awesome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for spreading the word. And if you have any questions about any of the foundations of health, definitely call, email me, send that messenger pigeon. That would be great. And I'll put at the end of this video a place where you can sign up to become an Optimized Selfie, which, if you don't know, that's just a new tribe, new family, branch off the Posture Peeps family, which you can learn more about the Optimized Self workshop, which will eventually become the Optimized Self course that we're putting together and will be launching at the latter end of this year / early January. All right, so definitely sign up for that. I think it'll help you help kind of guide you step by step on how to optimize each of the foundations of health, so that way you can get the most out of exercise. All right, because trust me, I want that for you. If you love exercise, more power to you. I love exercise too. Let's just do it. Let's just bring the best, most optimized, healthiest versions of ourselves to exercise, right? Makes sense. And on one final note before I go, something I'm going to start doing probably next week is doing some weekly Q&A. So if you have some questions that you would like for me to answer, or topics you'd like for me to address here on the weekly post, or maybe at the latter end of the week when I put out the emails to the VIP Posture Peeps, you know who you are, then please leave them for me in an email. One of the probably even a faster way to get a response from me right away is you can tweet me at the Posture Guy. But any form of communication, you know, I use. So let me know, and as long as you give me permission to use it here, I will. And that way we can all learn from one another, right? And that's what it's all about. Help me, help you, help us. It's not about me, it's about we, all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you inside the next video. Until then, take care and keep moving.